Hi there, I'm Gabby, aka Eldris. Some people may know me as the author of Artechie.com. I'm going to talk today about James Cameron's Avatar the game. First impressions of this, very bad. Not because of the game itself, but because of the initial problems that the game had. The first problem I encountered was after installation when I went to run the game. I couldn't actually get the shortcut I'd made to work. I tried running the game and it crashed. Luckily, searching some forums, I came across the fact that it was actually the shortcut that it wouldn't run with. So I went into the installation folder, and if you're having this problem, you can go into the folder that you installed the game in, and then go into the bin folder and load avatar.exe. I would recommend first that you listen to my next point though. My next point is that, I should say this is all being played under Vista. I don't actually have it installed on XP or Windows 7 to test it, so this is all Vista based. When I then eventually got it to launch, there was no sound in the game, and nobody wants to play a game with no sound, and the subtitles weren't appearing either. So again, I looked at the forums and I read that there was a patch. I hunted around a bit. I couldn't find a patcher tool. When you click avatar.exe, it just goes straight into the game. But there is another file in there. I think it's called Avatar Launcher. If you run that, it should go through and check for patches first. So before you go playing the game, run that other file. Load the patch in, install the patch, and then run it. The sound should work. I will say that it is still quite glitchy even with the patch. There are some bits of dialogue in the game where it just skips, so then you have absolutely no idea why you're doing a quest. You just pretty much get the arrow on the map that tells you where you're going. As far as I've seen, there's no actual quest log, so that you can't see what you're currently assigned to do. You just have to follow the arrow, and if you've got any extra tasks, then it's quite hard to tell. I mean, I've only been playing the game for a few hours so far, so I suppose I've missed something there. I really hope I have, because if there is no log of such for active missions, that is a bit ridiculous really in my opinion, because if you go away for a bit, haven't played the game in a while, then you're going to come back and you're just going to completely forget what you're doing. And again, when that dialogue skips, you don't want to just go off and do the mission that it's telling you to. You want to know why your character's doing it. So I've played it I've just got to the point where it splits off into the two stories. I'm a little bit past that. So without trying to spoil it too much, there's a point in the game where you get to pick whether you're going to play for the humans or the Na'vi. And obviously I picked the Na'vi because I see them as the good guys. Having watched Avatar twice, I absolutely love their culture. I wanted to play through as them. And it's really very fun. I think I'll call them avatars. I think they look very good. The colours are good. Not as bright as in the movies, which is a bit unfortunate. Everything that's I don't want to say flat, because obviously I've seen the film in 3D, but it's got that appearance that games do where there's just not enough contrast. The weapons are quite good. I've found the combat, I'm not very good at the kind of combat that this game has usually. I'm more of a give commands and let them get on with it thing. Like for example in Dragon Age, where I play that through just on easy because I don't like combat. The Na'vi weapon set is incredibly cool. There is dual wielding swords, which they're quite high damage. They can, at the stage I'm at, they can pretty much one-hit kill a human. The only thing is actually getting to the humans, because I think it might be slightly unbalanced on this. Although yes, you can one-hit kill them, getting to them requires that you don't die while they're shooting you, and that is quite difficult because if there's, you know, just even 2 or 3 people shooting at you, your health can drop really quickly. I found, I mean, I haven't got very far through the game yet. It's the first time I've played it, so I should expect it to be difficult. And there is a nice part where you can get life recoveries. It's not clear how you get them. I think it's by collecting cell samples. I'm not 100% sure. Again, they're not very clear on these kind of things. I could probably find it in the Pandorapedia, I think they call it. Bit of a rubbish name in my opinion, if that is correct. But even that is quite hard to navigate because it's lots and lots of sub-menus. You have to, you know, pick a category and pick a subcategory, and I think there are easier ways of displaying it than what they have. Another thing where I think they haven't displayed the information very well is with the heads-up display. That only comes up when you're in combat. I haven't worked out a key combination to just bring it up so that I can check what skills I've got on without having to go into the other menu. And they've numbered it in a diamond shape, and I'm going to try and indicate. You've got up here a little diamond shape, which shows you the skills that your character has. Now they're numbered from the top. Sorry, I've got to get the mirroring right. 1, 2, 3, and 4, which means that 4 is over here, the leftmost, but on your keyboard it's the rightmost key. So you're trying to, it's just something where they haven't helped people make a link between the visual display of the, you know, the icon telling you which skill it is, and then the key that you have to press on the keyboard. I think that, maybe it's just me, but I find it hard to see it on the screen on the left and then think, I'll press 4, which is on the right, because the skills are numbered 1 to 4. And it's just a bit unintuitive, I think. I don't see why they couldn't have just displayed them in a row across the top. I think it might have even looked better. The same with the weapons, although at least the weapons you can use the scrolly wheel to change between them, which is just quite good, except I do tend to forget which way I want to scroll it. It's quite a good game, all in all. I'm not sure it's worth the price. I paid around £27 for it. I know it's a new game, but and actually, considering it's a new game, that is quite a good price. I think that was in Tesco. I got that. But were I to have the knowledge I do now, I probably wouldn't purchase it. It's not a good enough game for that price, in my opinion. I don't know how far through I am. I suspect I'm probably not very far through at all. I'm hoping that it will end up being a very in-depth and worthwhile game. But other than giving you skill upgrades and new weapons, there's not really much to it so far in the way of getting new things. There will be new mounts. I should get an Ikran soon. I think I'm just about to start the quest for that. Sorry, spoiler. The vehicles aren't that great, I don't think. They control very well, but there's just something about them. It just doesn't feel quite right. And it would be nice if you could use your weapon on them. That's one thing you have to, you know, if you have a fight, you have to keep getting out of the vehicle or off the mount and then fighting, and it's just a bit tedious, I think. But there's one thing I will say for it. I have not got annoyed at any voice actors yet. That is one thing that I do tend to get annoyed at in games if they're bad. So the voice acting is quite good. Not as good as, I'm going to say Dragon Age because that's the other game I've played recently. Hoping to do a video on that soon. But yeah, considering that it's a movie spin-off game where they haven't actually used actors from the film, except for one bit at the start. Yeah, good voice actors. And that, if you're a regular game player that has voices in it, you will know how annoying it can be when people have just got rubbish accents. Or like in Oblivion, where it's the same person doing the voice for like all the characters in the game. Right, so that's my opinion of Avatar the game. I'll be interested to know what you found about it, or if you're having any problems running it, let me know.